Okay, so now I'm going to pick up where I left off, and I am going to calculate Tukey's on this example that we're looking at here. Okay, so since we rejected the null for both factors, I'm going to run Tukey's twice for each factor. So I'll go to stat, so the same place I normally go, ANOVA, and under my general linear model, comparisons. Okay. When I look at this comparisons, everything should be in here that I had in my model because that's what this is from, my model. It's my yield, my pairwise, Tukey's, and I'm going to just click on A first. Because I just want to look at that one first. Again, my results, I want to have my test and intervals come out. And click OK. So I'm going to get one set here. So now I can see which ones are different. So I can see 2 minus 1 has a 0 in the CI, and the other ones are all positive. So this means that 2 and 1 are the same, and so that means that 3 is different from 1 and 3 is different from 2. And then I can rank my means and draw my underlines the way I would normally do for the other ANOVAs. Okay, so let's take a look at the density. So I'm going to go back into my comparisons, and I'm going to deselect A and select B, which is my density, and click OK. So here I'm going to use my p-value approach this time. So I have two different approaches. So I'm looking for a p-value that's greater than 0.05. So right here, I have it for my second to last two here. So the second to last and third to last here. So it means 30 and 20 are statistically the same, and 40 and 20 are statistically the same. So then all the others are statistically different, and this is where the ranked means really comes in handy, right? So just saying that, it's kind of confusing to picture it because I don't have it in front of me. So let me look at my notes, maybe. What the heck? I don't know why all my things kind of disappear on me. Oh, here they are. Okay. So when we look at the write-up, I want to go through some of this. We can go back and look at the full write-up of all this, but I want to just look at the Tukey's real quick. And this is where the ranked means are really helpful because on this second one, there's a lot going on and it's kind of hard to think about it. But when you look at this picture of the ranked mean, it's so simple because you can see 20 and 30 are the same, 40 and 20 are the same. You can see that the average yield for 10 is a lot lower, which we already thought that, right? Because we saw that in the box plot. And you can see it's lower, it's statistically different than the others. If we're talking about yield, we're probably interested in what has the highest yield because that means it's better. Then I would make some sort of statement about that the density 30 has the highest yield. It's statistically the same as density 20, and that gives you the highest yield. Now up here for the other one, for the variety, I'm looking at variety 1, 2, and 3. You can see variety 3 gives us the highest yield. Again, that's what I'm interested in. And it's statistically different than the other two. So if I wanted to make an overall conclusion, which I should on these, call it a grand conclusion or an overall conclusion, and the question might be, what situation do we need to have the maximum yield, right? To have the best possible situation. That would be variety 3 with a density of 30 or 20, right? Because 30 and 20 are statistically the same. But variety 3 is different from the others and it gives you the highest yield. So I would originally say 3 with 30, the highest, but since 30 and 20 are the same, it could be 3 with 30 or 3 with 20. And I'm going to make a statement about that, right? Because that's what we're interested in, the best, right? To maximize. So always think about that. I will try to be specific with my question in that so you know how to write that up. But there it is. It's just something pretty simple for a write-up for your grand conclusion. Okay, so I hope that helps with that. And I just wanted to look back here at these write-ups so we can see. So you look here, we have, oops, that's not what I meant to do. We have 3 test write-ups right here. So this first one here is my test for significant interaction. It's short, right? Since I did not reject the null, I'm going to move on to my main effects. Here's for factor A. I am going to do a quick test there to see if something is different in my means for factor A. Then I'm going to do the same thing for my third test, but for factor B to see if something is different. At least one mu I differs from the others, right? So that's what we're looking at for the test write-ups. So you can see those clearly right there and what I expect to see. And again, the requirements are the same as usual. It's just you're going to make sure you have both factors in those requirements. So I hope that helps for today's notes. This was day 18, and day 18 is the last topic that will be covered on the exam. That is on either for my Monday, Wednesday class, April 6th, and if you're my Tuesday, Thursday class, April 7th. Okay, I will talk to you guys all soon.